friends, this is Nathien broadcasting to you from PBA 89.7 FM live from the studio on our weekly Metal Shop program. The artist that you just heard was Soundgarden, playing one of their most popular pieces, Spoon Man. For those of you that have just tuned in, tonight I'll be reviewing Soundgarden's performance at this year's Soundwave. Like majority of those that are at the music festival, I'm a very big Soundgarden fan, so it was no surprise to us that they were amongst the closing acts of Soundwave's first day. Our expectations were high. As you would all know, Soundwave marketing company really pumped up Soundgarden's attendance amongst the only 3 other notable bands that were attending this year. If you remember, they performed in Adelaide recently on their world tour commemorating the 25th anniversary of their greatest album, Super Unknown. Rolling Stone magazine said that it was Soundgarden's best tour yet. No doubt we were expecting a great performance, and a great performance was what we got. With several thousand fans waiting in front of the main stage, waiting for the musicians that inspired all the bands that we had already seen today, the suspense just continued to grow. It began with a drone, feedback from Kim's $10,000 signature Gibson Les Paul guitar. Our adrenaline grew with our applause as they opened with Spoon Man, that's the song that I just played for you. But as this signature riff filled the air, Kim was walking out on stage in time with this riff. As it played through, the rest of the band ran out adopting their positions. By their entry, we all knew it was going to be a good performance. This eager attitude was proven when I was grabbed from behind by a man that I'd just spoken to 30 minutes before, who turned me around and shouted, "Dude, it's Spoon Man!" right into my face. As the song finished, Chris Cornell gave a brief introduction about their appearance as one of the main acts, about how much they love being one of the main acts to a brilliant music festival in such an amazing city. They proceeded to play their set list, with several notable songs appearing throughout, such as Rusty Cage and Loud Love. The set list mainly consisted of songs from their new album, King Animal. Their ending came so soon, concluding on Slaves and Bulldozers, an unlikely song, but still had us all blown away. Now, as a musician, sound is very important to me. We all know that sound of any instrument must match that of the rest of the band and the feeling of the song. If it matches, it improves both the quality and the feeling of each song, keeping one song different from the next. Soundgarden are very diverse in the styles of music that they play, and this is what makes them amazing as a band. But to match its, diverse style, they also give a tone that is perfect for each song. Take the glissy tone of their most renowned song, Black Hole Sun, for example. Rolling Stone magazine recognizes Chris Cornell for its very experimental tones, unique only to Soundgarden. The way that he masters his tone in every song really shone at Soundwave. We all saw this when he went from the valve-amp distortion in Let Me Drown, the Super Unknown version, to a heavy metal tone in Outshine where he used his neck pickup. Changing the guitar and bass tone like this occurred throughout the entire concert, and it really kept us entertained by the diversity between each song. We were kept from being bored, and simply because no song sounded the same. The only negative aspect of the performance was the audience interaction and stage presence of the band members. If Cornell wanted to get on our level, he should have engaged himself with us by talking and telling jokes, like the other bands did, and not just playing music. Every 3 songs, Cornell would ask the audience if they are enjoying themselves, or talk about his experiences in the Soundwave concerts across Australia so far. However, other than this, the band had little to do with the audience outside these questions and arousals. Kim is an iconic guitarist, and we would have loved to have heard him at least say a few words to us. This was also the case with Cameron and Shepard. They remained quiet throughout the entire performance and failed to have a stage presence that could be compared with the other bands throughout Soundwave. It was as though they left it to Kim and Cornell. However, despite the lack of interaction with the audience, the performance was well worth seeing. The quality of sound and music played was phenomenal, and the stage and equipment complemented this. I really enjoyed listening to Soundgarden perform live and would definitely attend their next concert. To close the review, I'm going to play my favourite Soundgarden song, Super Unknown. A brilliant piece and sounded spectacular live. This is Nathien from Metal Shop, live from the studio, 89.7 PBA FM.